Good day, Bravehearts. Welcome to the Doc of Detox Advanced Water Fasting Challenge Kickoff. And guess what? We've got a live Q&A today. I'm going to be running through some things. Again, I'm going to run through fairly quickly about the products and the different things that we would do, like skin brushing and clapping and belly button therapy, connecting to the lion heart breathing, okay? Doing your love band throughout the day, staying in the present moment, giving yourself a kiss because you love yourself, snug as a hug, snapping into the present moment. Today I did a one a day, and well, I didn't do a video one a day, but I just put a little clip up there. And what I said was, is you need to become the meditation, you need to become the prayer. And what I want to say is this, is meditation is great, prayer is wonderful, but the reality is, you know what really dawned on me a few years ago is I need to become the prayer. I need to become the meditation. My day should be the meditation. I should be connected to my breath throughout the day, not just in meditation. There's a lot of people that say, you know, I meditate and it just kind of keeps me from blowing. Well, the reality is I contemplate and I don't meditate as much anymore. And I do not pray as much anymore, because I've made my day the prayer, the meditation, staying connected to my true faith and my belief throughout the whole day. But to do that, you'd have to recognize your breathing, because believe it or not, what do you think connects you to your spirit more than anything else? It's your breathing. It's your breathing. And how often do you think about your breath? How often do you actually breathe 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out, deep and lovely breathing? You know, it connects us to our higher self. So That's the reality. And what is the other thing? A slight smile on your face no matter what's going on, you know? You know, in this world, people would think that, you know, what's wrong with him? Is he mentally challenged? He's got a slight smile. When there's chaos and conflict and, you know, conflict everywhere, okay, right now, the reality is this, you might as well enjoy yourself, even if everybody else isn't, okay? And I just want everybody to know that I want this to be a very empowering show as we move forward. Okay, there's lots of shows out there that are trying to show you what's going to happen. But what I'd like to show you is what could happen if you actually unconditionally loved, honored, and respected yourself all day long. What would that look like? Who would you lovingly tell to be quiet and that you don't want to listen to that anymore? Who would it be? Well, probably would be yourself first and foremost, right? Okay? Because if you're not focused on what you want, if you're not focused on what you want right now, not what everybody else wants, okay? If you're still looking for approval, okay, if you still take things personal in this world, okay, then you've got a insane day coming, right? So you need to really just focus on what you want. And do you know what you want? And let me ask you a question. Are you scared to die? I'm not. But guess what? I'm not scared to live either. And the reality is I want to live big and I want to live bold and I want to love and be, and I can't love unless I'm in the present moment. So if you're not going to practice being in the present moment, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. If you're on drugs for depression, then guess what your main focus is? On being depressed. Yeah, but you don't understand my life. Yeah, I kind of do. You put all your energy into focusing on depressing things. And the reality is listen, sweetheart, it doesn't matter how long your tantrum's going to be, how much you have a fever, how much constipation you cause because you're not letting go. Nobody knows what to do with you. Because guess what? Nobody understands health. Natural health practitioners don't understand health. Medical practitioners don't understand health. So what do you think? Your family understands health? Your family's just crapping their drawers because they don't know how to help you on an emotional or physical level. And that's the God's truth. So how does it feel to be like a boat, okay, with the sail up, and wherever the wind blows, that's where you go, okay? You need to become the master of your ship, of your body, of your brain. You need to feed your spirit continually. And if you feel that that is a egotistical, selfish thing, then you're going down and you're going to burn because you haven't learned yet that love is the answer. Yeah, but love is just an ingredient. And that loving oneself is the total, truthful answer here. So become the meditation, become the prayer, and then see if when somebody does this, I used to just lose it. I used to react. See if you can just go, okay, is that what we're dealing with? Understand something. I didn't tell you to become a Buddhist. I didn't tell you, and not that Buddhist people are like that, but you know, Buddha. I didn't tell you to do that, but the reality is, if you would just take 3 lion heart breaths before you react and attack yourself and others, then guess what? You would keep your health. Those out there that are harvesting human beings right now are just counting on you to lose it. They're counting on you to talk about the C thing continually all day and negotiate as if you know something. My God, I don't even know anything. I do know things. I know they've written a book on it, and so far in the book, they have followed every outline, right to the T. So all you got to do is look at the rest of the book and find out where we're going, and then decide that you're going to hold true to yourself. Did anybody ever take a look to see that majority rules on this planet? And the majority of the people on this planet, God love them, they're already zombies. They are. They're already zombies. It doesn't really matter if somebody's offended right now, because what are they going to do to me? I mean, you know, people are offended all the time right now. I'm not offended by anything because I've got to understand something. I need to mind my own business if I want to keep my health, my wealth, if I want to keep my happiness, my joy. if I don't want to become a terrorist for my employees or my family. I hope you're getting this. Because there's nothing more important today. So why am I doing all this? Well, this is day 1 of the fast. You better be calm. You better be connected to your breath. You better have a Braveheart love band on. Look at this. This is the only candy bowl we have in the place. When people walk into here, okay, this is what they come for. All right, we got these Braveheart stickers. They can put on the water bottles. We got the purple love bands, okay? We got the white and black ones. We got the black and white ones. And understand something. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are who you are because you've repeated it 10,000 times. So if you're a pain in everybody's butt, it's because you've practiced it. If you are the hero of your family, it's because you practice it. If you are the victim and the sick person that can't do this and can't do that, and if you want to believe what the medical system has to say, then shame on you. Let me tell you, everything in this planet is based on statistics. And guess what? You think you know me? It's really great, you know. People come on Facebook and they think they know me. This one lady comes on and she goes, well, Dr. Wolf, you just better keep your mouth shut about religion, because if you don't follow the king, then I don't follow you. And I'm just like, wow, really? 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 I don't talk about my personal stuff on here. And the other thing is that everyone that lives on this planet is my brother and sister. I may not like their beliefs, but I'm not going to judge them for it. So you got to stop judging people and judging yourself. And you got to take all that energy and you got to recycle it within yourself, just like how your spinal fluid goes down to pick up information from your bacteria to take to your brain. What information are you taking to your brain? What information are you taking to your brain? Are you riding the pain train? Are you a pain in everybody's butt because you're full of anxiety and pushing the panic button all the time? Or are you judging me because I'm not your religion? Are you judging me because I'm not your belief? Well, understand, I have one belief, and that is do no harm and unconditional love for my brothers and sisters, and even those people that are harming people. I know that if I hate them, I'm hating a part of myself. So I love you anyway, whether you love me or not. And it doesn't matter what religion I am, or whether or not I'm a vegetarian, or whether or not I'm a macrobiotic person, or whether or not I just eat meat and nothing else. I'm going to tell you something right now. I've met people and never met them again. And I've only met them for maybe 5 minutes of my life, and they changed my life, or I felt true love. And I'll tell you, I have people in my family that I don't feel true love from. So let's just get something perfectly clear, okay? We were all created by the same creator. And now you were born to create. Are you doing a good job? Are you minding your own business? Or do you have some kind of philosophy you'd like to share with me today, or some kind of religion, or something that because I don't match your beliefs, you're just going to write me off completely? I had somebody call me up and say, Dr. Wolf, I know that you were raised as a Christian, but how much of a Christian are you? Because if you're not a real Christian, I don't want to come to you. And I said, well, then let's just stop right now. And you're better to find someone else to go to, because first of all, everybody comes in and everybody is welcome in my doors. I don't care what walk of life they come from. So you better get that. So if you're looking for me so that you can pigeonhole me, okay, and this is who I am, no, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. Do you know who you are? So here's the deal. The day that human beings stop squabbling amongst each other will be the day that we don't come apart. Will be the day that we are together. Let me just get into things right away here. So some of you are doing the water fast. Some of you will do the water fast with just Himalayan salt or sea salt, or maybe just real salt, and just water all day long. Some of you will be using, I'm just going to run through it really quickly, and then I want to take just questions because I'm only going to stay here for an hour. Some of you will be doing fulvic acid, 1 teaspoon for every quart of water, okay? And that is the most amazing thing you can do. You know, you can do a water fast without my products, okay? But just know it's gonna be tough, okay? Or you can do a water fast with my products and get 1,000% more results and have it go like this. And find out if you become the prayer and the meditation if it goes like this. Find out if you mind your own business. Somebody says, hey, did you hear? Say, no, I don't want to. I'm on a fast. Okay? So 1 teaspoon for every liter or quart of water. A liter and a quart is almost the same size. Okay? It would be great if it was structured water, but just make sure that it's a filtered water. And if it's reverse osmosis or distilled, you're going to have a hard time detoxifying because they're very hard to digest. I won't get into that though. Okay? Next thing. You can do ATP or Divine Vine, or you can do pineal. Pineal is made for the pineal gland brain. Divine Vine is for the thyroid and somebody's emotionally up and down, hypoglycemic like, and that will neutralize that stuff, that whole waviness, right? Or you can do ATP. They all create ATP, the other two too, and it's sweet. You think you're taking in a sugar. It's really tasty, and guess what? It doesn't turn on the Krebs cycle, doesn't turn on the digestive tract, but it makes you feel heavenly throughout the whole fast. You know, it's like you feel like you're cheating because you feel so good and you don't have to bump and grind. And with this, you'll take it anywhere from a teaspoon under the tongue, hold for 1 to 2 minutes. 1 to 2 minutes. You'll hold it for 1 to 2 minutes and until it becomes watery, and then you swallow. Okay? All right? Next. We'll just talk about the Merigen, but there's many of them. There's Cartigen, there's Dentagen, there's Ozo Jr., there's Alzagen for Alzheimer's. There's a few different ones. You can find those on my library if you just click on the Ionic Calcium Guide. But Merigen is the strongest one, and you take it every 4 hours on an empty stomach, so it's not hard to do when you're fasting. And understand, this only creates more stem cells than anything else that I know. How's that? Go blow your mind, eh? And it also pulls the calcium back into the bones. It also turns on the mitochondria, because see, calcium ions, they do all of the communication that happens in your body. And that's when you get sick, that means you're not making enough calcium ions. When you get sick, your mitochondria are calcified, they're damaged. So this decalcifies your mitochondria, and your mitochondria make the ATP, and the ATP is what gives you energy to heal. So is this important? Yes. Again, go to my library and look at the videos, look at the research, and then you be the judge. The other thing is Ormus minerals. Ormus minerals are like etheric minerals. They're more invisible than they are visible. But the reality is it won't turn on your digestive tract, and you'll take this again 3 to 5 times a day. It's really salty kind of. So some people don't mind putting it on their tongue, holding it for 1 to 2 minutes and swallowing. I'll just put it in water and drink it, all right? I'm kind of a wimp that way. You know what? When I go camping, it's like, you know, I go into the bush and then I go find a hotel. You know, that's how I camp. No, I'm kidding, but I'm not, okay? And then on the program, then what you can also do, I'm not gonna hold them all up, but you can do lemon lift drops. So lemon drops of essential oil, couple drops in a liter of water with your fulvic acid, and it makes it taste good. It also gives you that feeling like you're taking in food. So it shuts you down in here because it's all psychological. Just know that. This whole game, everything on this planet is psychological. You know, I feel snacky. No, you don't. You know, it's like somebody who says, and they don't even think, they just go and grab a cigarette. If you were to just do a video of yourself, you'd see that you smoke about the same amount of cigarettes each day, except when somebody says something stressful, you smoke more cigarettes, okay? All right? So the reality is everything's a program. So we can use lemon lift, or we can use orange burst, okay, in our drinking water, or we could use super cinnamon. If you use super cinnamon, guess what? It tastes sweet. It turns off your craving for any sugars at all during the fast. It also balances your blood sugar level, and it also gets rid of that ooziness. Ooh, I feel oozy. And remember, all of these are viral, bacterial, fungal fighters. And everything is about vibration, and essential oils have some of the highest vibration. Everything I've just talked to you about here is high vibrational. And if I bring up your vibration, I bring up your energy. And if I bring up your energy, then you have a better time. When's the last time that you didn't have any energy and you had a good time? Well, it's all about that, isn't it? Everything we do, whether it's we're on the toilet going pee or poo, it's all about feeling better, isn't it? We don't do anything. You know what? We actually will hurt people because we think it's going to make us feel better. Okay? Like these psycho trillionaires, okay? It's not even the billionaires you better watch out for, but the psycho trillionaires, they actually believe that if they kill off 50% of the population, they're going to have a better day. That's all it is. Don't take it personal, anyone. Don't take it personal. It's just 50% of the population, and you're just a cow anyways. And understand something, as far as I'm concerned, we are cows. My God. Look at people. They're getting milked of their money. They're getting milked of their freedom. They're getting milked of their happiness. So, you know what? The majority of the population is a cow. All right? It's milking time. Come on home. Okay? So, you know, I'm getting sarcastic because I'm not sure what else to do. What else can we do? Except get a little bit of sarcasm here because it's all just beyond crazy. I mean, I would never go to a movie. Would you ever go to a movie if somebody told you all the stuff that went on in the last 12 months? You go, I'm not going to a movie. Nobody will go see it because nothing like that would ever happen. That's right. Okay. Yeah. And just remember something, sweetheart. You're the actor. You're the main star of your movie. How's it looking? Is it a horror story today? Is it a drama? Or is it a comedy adventure where you're the hero? I'm going to be the hero every day. Do you think I'm kidding when I'm telling you that I don't listen to authority and there is no authority over me except my maker? That's it. Okay, end of that story. So, and the other things you can do on this thing, okay, on this advanced water fast is you can use DMSO if you got achy joints. This one's a stronger one for the joints. This one's for more like muscle tissue. This is rose cream. And then you can also then put on muscle restore or pain away. All of these things you can do. You know, you can make your fast a carpet ride, a beautiful experience going, I can't wait till the next one. And you could do a 6-day advanced water fast, okay, every 2 months. And the only thing that would happen is you would never need to come to me. What? You would never need to come to me because you unleash the practitioner from within. But if you've been abusing yourself, which I know you have, because you wouldn't be a human being unless you did that, because we're now human doings, and we know that you have, I mean, the majority of the population needs to come to us and get Wolf non-surgical because you're naughty. You've been naughty and now you're naughty. And you tied all your muscles and ligaments and tendons in knots. And that's what we do. We shrink our tendons, we shrink our ligaments, we shrink our muscles, and we become beef jerky. Why do you think when people want to eat meat or eat something, they want to eat it younger? Because it has more circulation. The older you get, the less circulation you have, the tougher you are. Who wants to eat an old tough bird? You know what I mean? I mean, I might be 65, but guess what? I'm not a tough bird. I don't have a bunch of scar tissue in me. Did you ever go eat a piece of meat and you saw it had a lot of fat in it? Okay, well that was from inflammation and from feeding it too much grains. Okay, and then did you ever see that, you know, it's like scar tissue in it. You go to bite it and it's tough. Well, that's what's going on as you get older. And that's what causes all your sickness, is that scar tissue. And you can totally reverse that with Wolf non-surgical, advanced water fasting, clapping, skin brushing, doing the salt glows. Like I would be doing skin brushing on the fast if you're not at work and you got the time. Do skin brushing, skin brush your whole body. It's in my book under Beautiful Skin at the back chapter. And the book, you can get the PDF free. And you know what? You're getting a glimpse of my new book if you go to the PDF in my library. That's right. And it'll blow your mind. I've got another chapter going in called The Emotional Chemistry of Cancer. And that will blow your mind. So go to the back chapter and take a look at skin brushing. Okay, take a look at salt glow, because if you do skin brushing and a salt glow and then have an infrared sauna, your sweat will be 1,000% better than if you just went in. Did you get that? So you do the skin brushing first, dry, then you do the salt glow, where I talked about Epsom salts, wet it down with water, then put the essential oils, the muscle restore in it, and then you scrub your whole body with it after you skin brushed, and then you get in the shower, wash it off, pat off, go into the sauna, and wow, that is a detox. And if you don't have a sauna, still do that every day. Your skin is your largest detox organ, okay? And remember what I told you about the Epsom salts? I've had a few people comment back and say, wow, it's just amazing. Where you take a cup of that Epsom salts wet with the muscle restore in it, and you put in a teaspoon of cayenne per cup, and you go after the cellulite, you go after the scar tissue, you go after the joint that just won't move and it's all stiff, okay? Don't forget, you can also, during this, nebulize Bright Eyes, and you can nebulize Silver Bullet Liquid, and you can also nebulize the calcium ion therapies, the difference, okay? I think that's really about it. I think I'll get into the questions. And the other thing is guys, coffee enemas. We sell a stainless steel coffee enema bucket, which I'll have here tomorrow to show you. And then you want to be doing a coffee enema. People have been asking me, should I do it every day? Yes. If you can pull off an ultimate coffee enema with the coffee, with the stainless steel bucket, the Tummy Love, and the black gold, if you could do that, and if you want to know how to do it, go into the DIY guide in my library and take a look at the video. If you could do that every day, let me tell you something. You'll go and change the filter in your car maybe twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. When's the last time you changed the filter, which is your liver? And when you tell me that you took, oh, I did this herbal cleanse and to clean my liver, are you like crazy? The only thing that really cleans your liver is doing the ultimate coffee enema. I'm telling you, I know this. That's why I don't sell liver cleansing products, because it's ridiculous. It can't get to the liver and do the job properly. And this is a lot, at least this is a lot cheaper, okay? A lot cheaper to do it this way. So we want to be efficient, okay? All right, I think that's about it. And then don't forget, you want to keep on doing your belly button therapy 3 times a day at least. Do your clapping for at least an hour. You remember something, when you clap, you are going to burn calories and lose fat cells. Clapping is amazing for weight loss. Clapping is amazing for getting rid of depression and anxiety. So is the belly button therapy. And don't forget, after you do the belly button therapy, you're going to put 2 drops of frankincense in your belly button, and then you're going to put 2 drops of CBD oil and turn on 70,000 nerve endings. I'm telling you right now, I do have the most powerful fasting in the world. And I'm going to keep on giving you really great tips and that aren't going to cost you a lot of money, okay? And a lot of them don't cost you any money. And for those of you who have prostate problems, bladder problems, ovarian cyst, if you've had a cesarean, let's say you've got problems with your bowel, your small intestine, there's so many different conditions in the abdomen and in the pelvis area, or you've got a spinal problem, a lower back problem, you might want to consider, oh, this is where you're going to love me. You might want to consider, men or women, this is actually a prostate massager, but it's not just that. It's a ovary massager, it's a fallopian tube massager, it's a large intestine massager, and what you do is you can put that in to the rectum, yeah, and this vibrates. And understand, remember something, it's all about circulation, and you do get to control it, right? Okay, there you go. And if I were to do that, and let's say I had a condition down here, or let's say I didn't have a condition, because that's the root chakra. You get this working better, you get the whole body working better. So I'm going to put that in for anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes. I've got people that will do it for 5 minutes long. You can believe this or not believe this. I've got people with prostate cancer, with fibroids, with ovarian cysts. They can't get pregnant. Women that can't get pregnant, men that have low sperm count, they can't pee, okay, they have to use a catheter, okay, they can't poo properly anymore, okay, I could keep going on. And they'll do this, and then they'll do suppositories. They'll do like a CBD herbal suppository, or they'll do a vaginal infusion with the silver gel, okay, and the fulvic Bright Eyes, and with some frankincense. And you want to talk about a turnaround. Let me tell you something. If you think that you're going to turn around a problem down here, and you're not going to go in the back door, and you're going to come through the front door to fix this down here, when it's a chronic problem that could take your life, well, you can kiss your butt goodbye. Now people go, oh my gosh, did he just say that? Yeah, I am going to act like I need to act to open up your mind, your heart, okay, so that you don't blow yourself apart, because that's what people are doing. Look at, you think you're in charge. No, I'll tell you what's in charge, your subconscious. Does anybody see the way I act? This isn't a game. This is me. I act like this 24/7, and I do. I'm okay, first of all, Sean, am I putting on an act, or is this how I act all the time?
It's not an act, it's the real thing.
This is me. This is it. This is not an act. And I'll tell you something, because you want to know something? Did you ever notice something? You fell in love, you came together, okay? And oh my God, you'd do anything for love because you've never truly loved yourself. So you'll pretend to your new partner lover that you're someone else, because we can't live without love. And then guess what? 6 months or a year into the relationship, and guess what? You're not the same. You're not acting like you used to be. Well, that's because I was so desperate for love that I was pretending to be someone else. So you can't pretend to be someone else unless you put your mind into it. And then you gotta, if you wanna be someone else, pretend and then put your heart into it and put little notices everywhere that what you wanna be. And if you can do it and practice it 10,000 times, then you become it. So see, on an unconscious, subconscious level, this is Daryl. This isn't, okay guys, got to rev myself up and act like I really got my act together and that I'm really excited about life, even though it looks like it's the end of the world. No, this is who I am. What would you like to be? Who would you like to be? Do you think you could find enough love in yourself to hold the Braveheart line? Do you think that you could say to your partner, you know what? No, I'm doing this for me. No, I'm doing this for me. I am doing the fast. Yes, I am going to spend the money. Yes, I am going to take the time. No, I don't want you bringing in that garbage food while I'm doing this 6-day fast. No, you're not drinking alcohol. No, you're keeping the bloody TV off. No, things are going to change here. Let's take some questions. If I can get my thing going. And that's the thing too. When things don't work, okay, when I first started doing this, okay, and the guys would make a mistake, I'd be like, hoping that you couldn't see me. And I'd be going, the reality is no matter how much you prepare, no matter how much you love someone, crap's gonna go wrong. So when it does, you stay connected to your breath and you love that person. If you had somebody in your family and they go, man, if that ever happened, or if I ever did that, she'd leave me or do this or that. You know what? Let's blow people's minds and just hug them and say, how can I help you? Instead of going in and tearing our families apart. All right, let me just go through a couple of things here. Friday, April the 9th. Oh, that would be tomorrow. I'll be here at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to answer your questions. Okay, what a robot. Okay, Monday, April the 12th, same thing. Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, same thing. And Tuesday, we'll be ending the 6 days, but you can keep going if you want. Who said you had to stop? Quit being a robot. Okay, start going and feeling your life with emotion. Feeling your life with feeling. Don't use your brain. Okay, if you don't like your life, then guess what? Then you're not liking the subconscious prominent dominant beliefs that you've got in there. So let's just stay focused. Put a little mini you on here and make sure that you're watching the real terrorist, which is not somebody from another country, but yourself. Okay? All right. Now, Monday, April the 19th, transforming blue light, which is the most toxic thing for the brain. It causes brain tumors, eye disorders, ADD, ADHD, Alzheimer's, dementia, fights with your loved ones because it gives you headaches, it stresses you out. And we're going to show you how to transform that blue light into healing energy. All right, and then Tuesday, April the 20th, I'm on here with Peter Webb, and we're going to talk about crystal life and how crystals and radionics can protect you against 5G and Wi-Fi and things like that. Wednesday, 21st, I'll have the world-renowned Dr. Magda Havas here talking about 5G, the invisible threat. And then on Thursday, we'll have Sheena Symington, and she's going to be talking about one of the biggest disorders and it will be the true pandemic, and it will be people who are EMF sensitive, and they cannot go near any blue light, they cannot go near any Wi-Fi or any telephones. It blows their brain. That's right. And that'll be the biggest disorder that you're going to see here in 3 to 5 years. You're going to see nervous system disorders are the true underlying cause of every disease. And mind your own business, that would be the first thing. And then learning how to, you know, they never had to make blue light. They didn't have to ever make 5G or 4G or 3G. They could have made frequencies and putting frequencies out there to actually, so we could download our movie that would actually be healing us. But since there's a whole different species on this planet that's been running this planet forever, first of all, you know what? We've got enough money. Wow. We've got enough power. Oh, there's nothing else left to do except to kill some humans. Boy, they're bored. Okay, now, so anyways, let me see here. May 1st, Braveheart World. It's an 8.5 hours with me, and also it's another 5 days with some really powerful health people, and I need to give them the link. Anyway, so 8.5 hours, I'm gonna be on. It's $295, but if you want to buy a ticket, we got a coupon code that it's $195 for the day. And believe it or not, we're going to be giving you 400 people are going to be getting a gift box, VIPs, and in that gift box, there's going to be hundreds of dollars worth of product, okay, that we're going to be giving free. Now, let me see here. The coupon code is Braveheart. The coupon code is Braveheart, okay? And where do they go to? You go to Eventbrite, EVENTBRITE.com. Can you put that up next time, like tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's put that up, and then let's put up the code as well. All right, and if you want it, everybody, I have this thing that I think that they'll always let me be on Facebook, but maybe they won't. So if you want to go to my itrh.com or Doc of Detox, join up with my newsletter, because if they happen to ever try to make me invisible, then you'll still be visible to us, okay? All right? Let me see what else I want to say. Oh, if you want to watch any of the videos that I could never publish here, go to can you put that up?
Yep.
t.me/the Doc of Detox, and I'll rock your socks. I won't put anything up there that's fear-mongering. I'm just going to try to keep you more educated and stay focused. You know what? We need to know what's going on, and then we need to get back into the present moment and mind our own business. Okay? All right, here we go. Upcoming courses, Kelowna, June 5th, 25th. It's a 21-day, go to itroh.com for more information, or just call me on extension 5. I'd love to see you. We've got another, we just got a bigger place, so we've got another 8 spaces for the Kelowna course, June 5th to the 25th. And guess what? Americans, come on. Europeans, come on. You know, they're going to let us go out and play for June, July, and August, and maybe September. And then they're going to shut us down from October to June again because they're up to something. And so why don't you come and take our courses and become a real Braveheart? Check out my information. You got questions, call us, okay? We will be doing courses also in the fall in Ixtapa, Mexico, just so you know, Ixtapa Palace. All right, Joni. Okay, these, okay. All right, so do we have questions? Have them sent in because they didn't organize these from yesterday. Can you get me set up? So everybody on Facebook, YouTube, send your questions in. I'm not going to do any on here. My guys didn't set them up very well.
That's there you go.
Okay. Deborah, my fiance got the vaccine, and the second dose he came home and went to bed. He had shivers and a fever, and 3 days later, I had the worst sore throat of my life. And I know that I got it from his shedding of whatever he was shedding. Deborah, I don't believe that. I believe that you got a sore throat because you stressed yourself out. And I think that you might have got a sore throat because you were angry at him and you were choking down emotion, and that's why you got a sore throat. And that's the God's truth, okay? Understand something. You're bigger than this. And he didn't shed that fast that he could cause that problem with you, okay? It's psychological, okay? It's not biological. And you were choking down things that you wanted to tell him, but you were trying to be nice, okay? And that's the reality, is you got to understand something. You know, it's like this, everyone. This is what it's about. 50% of the family wants the vaccine, 50% of the family doesn't, and then some of the family wears a mask, some of it doesn't. You know, it's all about this. It's all about us picking at each other, like, you know, like these chickens that will pick at each other until they kill each other, right? So the reality is, Deborah, I'm not trying to make you wrong, love. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But you have a sore throat because there's something caught in your throat that you need to spit out. Okay? All right. And I'm not telling you that it was right for him to do it or wrong for him to do it. But the reality is right now we don't know how, because it's not a V. Okay? It's not a V. So, but the reality is I have some of my colleagues and right now we're working on things to take the V and turn it upside down. Okay? All right. Sahaba, would it be okay to add chamomile herb, citrus herb, and NAC to the coffee enemas? Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem at all, love. You go ahead. Greg. Hi, Dr. Wolf. Greg from Ireland here. I've been diagnosed with DDD, degenerative disc disease. Oh, I just love that, DDD. You know, it's always got to be something like DDD or degenerative disc disease. You don't have degenerative disc disease, and I guarantee it's in his low back. I haven't read further, and I swear, I'm never going to lie to you. It'll be in his low back because he's pooping in his pelvis because his bowels have never been proper. So now, when you poop in your pelvis, you've got all this inflammation and infection in there. And the reality is when you have that, you've got inflammation. The inflammation has to be buffered down by calcium. I hope you're getting this. And the calcium is being pulled from the discs in closest to the area of his pooper. Okay, so now see, his bones are becoming Swiss cheese, and he's got all this scar tissue. I'll tell you right now, Greg, if you can get your butt over here, I will work on you for free, and I'll do one treatment on Facebook for all your Irish friends, okay, that are pooping into their pelvis like you are, and I'll do it for free, and I'll do one treatment on you, and I'll take only a half an hour, and I will show you that you'll go, oh my God, what did you do? It feels like it's gone. And then if you were to get on the ionic calcium therapy, you know, either the cardigan or the Marigen, to pull the calcium back into your bones, because after the age of 35, you're losing calcium from your bones, but it can't get back into your bones because we don't have enough human growth hormone, and there's too much blue light and there's too much Wi-Fi, and we push the anxiety button all the time, which is pulling on the calcium, because the biggest problem is wherever there's inflammation, there's got to be calcium. So there's calcification in the area to buffer down the acidity so that you don't mutate and end up having cancer. So would you rather have your bones crumbling, or would you rather have a big fat tumor behind your bowel or in your bowel or in your gut? Which one do you want? So we got to get the pooper working. So we're going to do things like daily cleansing tea, tummy love, black gold. Then we're going to get ourselves, Greg, we're going to get ourselves a stainless steel enema bucket and some coffee, and we're going to start doing a coffee enema once a day for 30 days. And then what we're going to do is get on the perfect day diet and have a beautiful whole plant-based diet. Well, 2 blender drinks a day of fruit, beautiful berries, and maybe some almond milk or coconut milk, and if you want, put a raw egg in, organic, free range. and 1 egg and eat both of those if you feel you need to. And then you can do 2 salads a day and then start doing my exercises. And guess what? And if you got on the Ionic calcium therapy, we're going to totally reverse this. Like you never had it. In 6 months to 9 months, it's totally reversed. How's that? But in the first non-surgical treatment I do, okay, I've got a gentleman coming from Alberta. His name is Bob, and he's got similar problems. And guess what? He's going to get here, and in the first hour, he's just going to go, wow, wow. That's right, because it's just the scar tissue wrapping around the spine, cutting the spine off, because the scar tissue is there to try to protect from the calcium being pulled from the discs, but the calcium is going to continually be pulled from the discs because Greg's pooping in his pelvis. And understand something, nobody has good bowel movements unless you're on my protocol or a protocol similar to mine. And it better not be laxatives or stimulants, okay? So let's finish this. 3 discs, lower back, boom. 3 upper and all discs. So guess what? You want to know? You're gonna love this. So first, it'll be the lower, and then like a whip. The action, and where's the reaction at the other end? So now we've got it degenerating at the bottom and the top. So I could spend a half an hour at the bottom and a half an hour at the top doing Wolf non-surgical and blow your mind. Blow your mind. Because understand, even the natural therapies out there, they're all watered down. And if they're approved by the government, then they don't work very well. Okay? They don't work very well. The government doesn't approve anything unless the medical system approves of it first. And if the medical system tells the government they don't approve of something, then they're going to take that and they're going to crush it. I was told they are incurable. That's right. It depends on what school you go to. So the reality is they're not lying to you. It is incurable. So let me put it this way. Greg, yes, doctor. Well, you know, with the training I've got, this is incurable. Sorry, Greg. You're going to have to get some screws and some plates and some rods. And it's not going to be too long from now, but we'll keep an eye on this for you. And then we're going to have to go in and we're going to have to do surgery, my friend. And then I'll give you a money back guarantee, Greg, that if you do what I ask you to do, you're going to reverse it. Now, the odd time we're going to get somebody that will want their money back and not do anything. But the reality is we give a money back on all our treatments and all our consultations. Why? Put your money where your mouth is. Let me see them do it out there, okay? I was told they are incurable and won't rehydrate. Oh, really? Really? So if I had a piece of beef jerky and I dropped it into water, would it rehydrate? You're just a piece of beef jerky, my friend. So all we got to do is do things to rehydrate. I could put you on the 6-day advanced water fast, and by the end of the 6th day, you're going to tell me that your pain has dropped, you have more energy, you have more flexibility, and you would also change your mindset, because an advanced water fast brings your frequency up, which means it brings your spirit up. Oh my God, is he ever spirited? Oh, wouldn't that be great? Okay, and what are they trying to do right now? Harvest our bloody spirits. Thank you very much. Okay. Incurable, they won't rehydrate. Treatment is it's pain management. Okay, so anybody that's got on pain management clinic, do you want your pain managed or do you want it mastered? Okay, all right? Seriously, are we that dumb? I mean, you know what? A lot of my colleagues, okay, they opened up pain management clinics. Now, what are you talking about? Why don't you just give people back their power? Don't manage me. Teach me how to master myself, okay? We've got about 4 more questions today, and that'll be it for today, everybody. Tomorrow, I won't be saying anything, except I won't be doing my little speech talk. It'll be just doing Q&As, right?
That's it.
Yeah, and then Monday, no speech talk about nothing, just Q&As. Tuesday, Q&As. Wednesday, Q&As, okay? I won't be talking at the beginning like I do, and you know what I do. Anyways. Do you know what I do?
I don't know.
He doesn't know either. Okay, all right. Also, I have osteoarthritis. Okay, Greg, here's the deal. Think about this. God gave us this beautiful body and we don't know anything hardly about it. And what we do know about it is a lie. So what do you think is going to happen out there? Well, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. 92% of the population has an autoimmune disease. 80% of the population is overweight. 40% is obese. 87% of the population is pre-diabetic. All right, so you understand that you've been programmed to just knock yourself off, right? That's it. I'm just going to say it like it is. People can like me, not like me, come to me, not come to me. It really doesn't matter, okay? Because I don't have a lot of needs, okay? Except being in the present moment and loving my life. Right. Okay, so I also have osteoarthritis, which means, osteo means that you've been losing calcium from your bones. Arthritis means that it's in your joints. Whoa, that's a brain fart. And then itis means inflammation. There it is, okay? In my clavicle, which is right here, sacroiliac joints, which is down the bottom. This is all reversible, my friend, okay? 2 questions. Can the disc rehydrate? Boom. Because every medical expert, boom. You can't go to a medical expert, okay? Okay, so you know what I am? You know what I am? I'm a poop expert. There you go. I'm not a medical expert, I'm a poop expert. And understand something, okay? You're full of it, buddy. You're full of it, and they're full of it. Because they don't know what they're talking about. Medical expert, my butt. You know, we like to use that, you know? Hey, trust me, I'm a professional. Yeah, that would be a few words I wouldn't do. Okay, expert said they can't. Well, that's right, and they're not lying to you because they've been taught that way. They mean the best. Can't and should you clap over the bony areas? I clamp the muscle tissue and first around the area to increase the circulation to bring down the scar tissue. If it was me, I'd be clapping it. You know, there's very few people. If you said to me, you know what, I walk along and my bones are breaking. I don't fall down, my bone breaks and then I fall down. I'd say, yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd be doing really hard clapping, but I'd be clapping my muscle tissues. So the reality is this. I don't know. Nobody's ever been injured from clapping. Seriously. They've only gotten better. Clapping is unleashing your God-given power to heal yourself. Anybody, if you're interested in getting a clapper, go to equipment on my website or belly button therapy. Go to equipment. Experts said they can't, and should you clap? Yes, you should. For example, the bony, yes, you should. My clap below your clavicle, okay, area. Clap on your sternum area. Oh, sorry about that, Mike. Okay, so, and then you can actually clap the clavicle lightly and then go harder and harder. Do you know what happens when you clap a bone and you clap it harder and harder? Don't tell anybody because they won't believe you. It makes more stem cells, which help to heal the bone. That's right, okay? People that don't exercise have bone problems. People that exercise don't have as much bone problems, unless you're like a marathon runner and you're just trying to destroy yourself. Because anybody that's always in contraction is going to be causing problems with their bones because they're so acidic. I mean, like really those hardcore runners, they die earlier than any other sports person that I know of, okay? And it's usually runner's heart, or it's because they lose so much bone calcium. They lose so much minerals in their body. Excuse me, this is Arrow. Excuse me, sir, but how long are you doing this for? I'm going to do this till Wednesday, and the 6-day water fast ends on Tuesday, but you can go longer. My extension is number 5, or you can call the 800 number and go longer. Just know that we're here to support you. I don't care if you bought any products or you bought them from someone else, okay? Or you like us or you don't like us. Just call us if you have a question, okay? All right? Crystal, can you drink black tea in morning? It's gonna stimulate your digestive tract. I'd stay away from it. If you said to me, well, I can't do it unless I have it, I'm so addicted to it, I'd say then just take a 1/4 cup and sip on it, and then make sure you really hydrate. I'd rather you tried something than just said, nope, can't do it, okay? I don't want you to do that, all right? Bethane, can we take all the life crystals the same day? Absolutely. You can take them all at the same time if you wanted, but no, I wouldn't do that. But you can take them all. And all my products, they can be mixed together except for the calcium ion therapy like the Merigen, the Cardigen, the Alzagen, the Ozo Junior, okay, and the Dentagen. They have to be taken on their own with a half an hour of just water. You can't eat. Well, on a fast, you don't have to worry. But they have to be taken on their own without any other supplementation away from them. A half hour on this side, on the front end and the back end, okay? Diana, can we hold? Oh, can we order products? If you want to order products from us, listen, here's the problem, everyone. We're hoping the problem is over, but we had to make people responsible. If you want to order products from us around the world, you can call, but we need to let you know that you have to be responsible once we ship it out, because there's been certain countries that were actually, during COVID, they were throwing our products out, or they were telling us we had to pay customs, and then they'd send them back. What? We'll pay the customs, and then you'll send them back. Why don't you just send them back? So understand something. When you're an elitist, you can control everything. And what they want to do right now is just to control everything, upset you. They need to upset your family. No. So we will ship anywhere around the world. You can call us on WhatsApp at 250-801-215, 250-215-8004. I think that's it. Yeah, 8004. Can you check with them out there and ask them and then put that up from now on? I want you to put it up. So 250-215-8004. Elizabeth, this is our last one, guys. Dr. Wolf, thank you. Very informative. My doctor said I have arthritis. That just means you've got what? Inflammation in your joint, which means you're pulling the calcium out of your joints and you're making your tissue into beef jerky. That's it. In my hand. My hands get numb and pain in the night and it worse. Please help me. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Okay? I promise you that I'm going to be going through this, right? Let me see here. Get yourself a clapper and then get yourself a bottle. And we have what's called moringa oil. Moringa oil is the best oil. It's structured moringa oil. It's better than coconut oil, other oils, because of the way it grabs. And it's also structured moringa oil is the most nutritious oil you can use. You put moringa oil on your hands and then use the bottom of like an eyedropper like this. And you go in and you use the edge of it. I don't want to show this all now because we're going to be doing this, aren't we? We're going to be showing every part of the body in our masterclass on how to clap, how to do bottle therapy, and go in there and break up the crystals in the scar tissue. And I'm going to show how to do it, and we're going to show what products to use. But understand something. If you were to come here and put your hand down right now, and if it's both hands, I will take the worst hand, and you'll give me 15, 20 minutes, and I'll reverse 90 to 95% of your problem in 20 minutes. That's all fast. And I'm giving the money back to everybody who comes here. To understand that. We're booked all the time. We have people coming here from all over the world. Right now people are coming in. We've got somebody coming up from California right now. Somebody coming from Alberta right now. We've got people coming from South America as soon as they open up the flight. So the deal is, everybody, when you're all done trying everything else, you come to me and I'll give you a money-back guarantee on my body work and on my consultations. All right? That's the bottom line. And you can say, wow, he's kind of cocky. No, I'm pretty sure of myself. And people don't do that unless they're sure of themselves. I've been at this now, and I put Wolf Non-Surgical together. When I was 27 years old, I did my first course. I'll be 65. And I've offered a money-back guarantee since I was 27 years old. Understand something. By the time I was 27, I had learned 4 different types of body work, and all of them don't work. How's that? Okay? They help to reduce the pain, make a person feel better. But guess what? How many therapies out there actually turn it around, and how many practitioners out there give you the power to become your own practitioner? That's what we do. And that's why I'm telling you right now. Come take my course. Yeah, I know. I know. It's $3,500 to take just my whole life coach course for 8 days, but it'll change your life for the rest of your life. You will, if you've got anxiety, depression, if you just want you want to have what everybody's promised you since you were a child, if you want to be able to consult people on an emotional, nutritional level and have the best techniques in 8 days, I will put any of my whole life coaches up against any practitioner. I said any practitioner. So any practitioner out there, you give us somebody that you couldn't help, and I'll have somebody who only took my first 8-day course, and then we'll give them a money-back guarantee that they'll reverse it. You give me anybody that's gone to a chiropractor, naturopath, physiotherapist, acupuncture, massage therapist, you name it. I live in Kelowna. If you're a practitioner in Kelowna and you want to set me up, give us someone that you can't fix, and I'll come online and show everybody that we're going to do the impossible. And this is not to be a smarty. This is to tell you that all our healthcare has been watered down and twisted. And that's the deal. So understand, we've got a course coming up here in June, and you can go to itioh.com, and we've got another course that's going to be coming up in Ixtapa, and I haven't decided whether it's September or October yet, but I'll know that very shortly here. Okay? So I'll be back here on Fridays and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay? And we will be doing just Q&As, not me yakking and trying to say something. We'll just be dealing with people's questions, and that's it, regarding the fasting. And I promise to answer other questions as well. So we'll be doing tomorrow an hour and a half on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so we should be able to catch up on all the questions. I would appreciate if everybody doesn't put a million questions down on Facebook and YouTube. I want you to send them in live, because I'm never going to get at them. You know, sometimes we've got like, what, 50, 75 questions, eh? Just on one show. It's like, boom. And understand, if you're worth $150, get a consult from one of my consultants, because I look at all the case histories prior, and then we'll send you an audio of the whole consult, give you a perfect day, lay it out, and then you've got free callbacks and support for the rest of your life. Because if we know what we're doing, then we're going to definitely teach you. It's not about keeping you crippled, it's about you helping the crippled people in your family. Because everybody's crippled on an emotional level today. Okay? All right, and I think that's about it. I'll just close off right now and tell everybody that if ever you want to listen to any of my recordings, go to iTunes, Spotify, or SoundCloud, and you can download the audios and listen to it while you're on the subway or on the plane or in the car or wherever. And just know that we timestamp all our shows and we put them up into YouTube the next day. And just know this, that the person you need to watch out for is yourself. But be easy on yourself. No more judging. No more judging, because that's what the subconscious does. Because your subconscious says, I only play prominent, dominant thoughts. If they're stupid or they're smart, doesn't matter to me. That's all I do. And the reality is if you don't understand that, then you're in for a really bad ride. You know, life's tough. Sucks to get old. It's so difficult. Well, guess what? If that's your main belief, try to get used to it, because buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. God bless everyone. And remember something, taking your power back, you're going to have to do something that most people will never do and could never do, because they're taught to not do it. Oh my God, you'd have to actually love yourself. We'll see you tomorrow. Good day, I'm Dr. Darrell Wolfe. Do you know why you or your friends or your family are struggling with their health? Well, because They've never been given a strategy. And every time they go to see a health practitioner, whether it's medical or natural, all they're doing is getting Band-Aids. What if we were able to create a strategy that you could create the perfect day from the minute you woke up until you went to bed, and then we continue to guide and support you along your journey as you grow, your program grows. And what if you only paid one price, and you had unlimited support and guidance for the rest of your life? That's called the Perfect Day Consultation. If you're looking for life-saving and life-changing information, well, you've come to the right place. Don't forget to click and subscribe. Stay connected.